All right, so I read a article on Yahoo today about Kim K getting pregnant. And first, I just want to say congratulations. She's 32. I didn't know that. So as far as I know, this is her first baby. So that's a really big deal. Time is running out for her. Kanye West, I don't know whether he has kids or not, but he's 35. So it's a great thing. Uh, what I don't understand though is why so many people in the Yahoo comments are so upset with this young lady. And it's more than just the Yahoo comments. I've heard comments on TV, radio, just out and about, friends, family, that for some reason have a problem with her, and I really seriously don't understand why. I would like someone to explain it to me, whether it be in a comment, a video, response, what have you. Um, as far as I know, she had sex, put it on tape. Tape was then published. People watched it for what it was, enjoyed a little porn. Though I wouldn't necessarily call it porn, I couldn't link off to it. I don't know who could, but it is what it is. I've done, videos of myself having sex before. I post them to the web. Um, I've gotten a couple comments, but I didn't get famous from it. You know what I mean? A lot of it had to do with probably because the person I was having sex with wasn't famous, and I'm not famous. So I have a hard time understanding why people have a problem with it. Now, she put the video out. That put her on the scene. From that point, I mean, her job was pretty much to simply be famous, to stay in the public eye, to stay in the public ear. And I think she's done a fairly decent job with doing that. And that's how she gets paid, and from that fame, brought on endorsements, commercials, TV. I think she's even maybe done a cameo in a movie or something like that. So, I mean, I think that is a really great deal. Now, can someone have a problem with her uh, job choice? I don't understand how you could, because again, her job is simply to do whatever to put her in the public eye, in the public ear. Her job is to simply be there for people to look at, talk about, think about. That's her job. That's what she does. There's a saying that all publicity is good publicity. And a lot of that is true. But for the most part, she has not made any professional mistakes that would cause her to lose her marketability. Um, there have been some that have done some publicity stunts and done some different things in the public eye that you would think would, further their career as far as, tabloids and the like go, but they didn't. It actually killed the career. And, like I said, she hasn't done that yet. She's done a really great job at doing what it is she does, which is simply to be in the public eye and the public ear, you know. Ethically, she got married as a publicity stunt. Why that's a big deal, I don't understand. Maybe if it's a religious dogma about, marriage is a sacred act, only to be done at a sacred time in a sacred place. Well, if those are your beliefs, fine. But even if you believe that, how could you be upset at someone who doesn't? You know what I mean? It's no different than the Muslims getting upset about someone making a cartoon out of their God. It's ridiculous. You know, if you believe that marriage is a sacred thing, only to be done in a sacred place, in a sacred time, with a sacred person, okay, fine, believe that. But why get upset with someone who doesn't believe that? It harms you not at all. Just no different than the cartoon of the Muslim prophet harms the Muslims at all. I don't understand. I think what it is it's fanaticism. It's And you know what? I'm looking for a better term, but that is really the term that I want to use is fanaticism. I mean, you basically are a fan of this idea that marriage is a sacred act, and you take it too dang far. You know what I mean? What else could you be upset with? She's a young lady. She looks good. Um, she isn't, the best looking thing in the world, but she ain't the worst either. You know what I mean? She wears revealing clothing, no different than, any other woman does. And honestly, if you are a woman and you're upset that she's wearing revealing clothing, all right, I can understand that. Honestly, I don't want to see a guy walk around with his butt cheeks hanging out. I just don't. At the same time, if a guy has his shirt off, big deal, right? So, there's a little bit of a double standard there. Um, I personally like to see women with revealing clothing on because hell, I like women. So it doesn't bother me at all that she wears revealing clothing. Um, Even if there was a guy who constantly wore pants tight enough so that you can see his package, I don't want to see those pictures. I probably won't click on them if, it was out there somewhere. But I wouldn't be upset that he does it simply because, well, I wouldn't see it. You see what I'm saying? So what that tells me is obviously you're clicking on the picture, you see her in the revealing clothing, and then you get upset. And again, that's like me clicking on a picture of a guy showing his package. I wouldn't do it. So, I don't understand that either. What else could she have possibly done to make people be upset with her? I don't know. Maybe you just don't like her personality. Maybe you don't like her personally. Honestly, I've never watched her TV show. I've never really listened to any kind of interviews with her. So I don't know anything about her. I really don't. If you have watched her TV show, if you have seen interviews and you decide well you don't like her because of her personality or whatever, okay, fine, deal. But for people to come out and call her trash and makes you want to vomit and all this kind of stuff, I don't want. And the same thing goes for Kanye West. Now, he is not the best public speaker. Okay? But again, that isn't his profession. That's not what he's good at. So we don't expect him to be a good public speaker. Um, I'm sure that there have been people that have told him to not speak in public, and from what I understand, he's done a pretty good job at following that advice. But, again, I never really read or saw any interviews with him. I've listened to his music. I'm not a big fan of his music. There are a couple songs that, I say are okay. I don't listen to it myself, here at home or anything like that. Um, but, I have nothing against the guy. I don't know what you could have against the guy. He's a rapper, he raps, and that's about it. I don't know what else he does. Again, um, I know he has made some comments. They're pretty stupid. But I mean, who doesn't make stupid comments? You know what I mean? It's whether he believes it or not, so what? I mean, but then again, I'm not the kind of person that wants to, kill people because of what they believe. I understand that there are a lot out there that do. And honestly, I think I would want to kill those people. So today, I would like to admit to myself and also the world that there are certain people in this world that I wish we did not have around. And those are the people who want to do away with people who do not believe what they believe, who do not think what they think, and who get upset with people who, oh wow, that's a hard one. So I want to get rid of people who want to get rid of people who don't think like them. So I'm just like those people. Wow. So we all want to get rid of people who don't think like us. Well, I guess this is war. It's been good. I'll let you.